Guess who's back? Back again. Santa's back. Tell your mum, or tell your gran. I'm easy, slim pickings nowadays. Got some bad news. Ruthie's left me. We had a massive altercation on Saturday night. Eamon came and picked her up, and she's back with him. You what? What was it? I got called sexist on Twitter. Can you believe it? I wasn't being sexist. It was just Santa banter. But now, I've lost love of my life because some knobhead on Twitter called me, tried to cancel me. Knobhead. Anyway, she's back with him now. What can I do about it? So I've signed up to Tinder. I've been swiping right like my life depends on it. And I've got one match. And it was a bloke. But not being a sexist pig, we're going out tonight. So I'll tell you how that goes when I announce the final day of the 12 days of Christmas here on the Chris Pritchard Cycling News Show. It's been fantastic. Apart from losing love of my life. But we'll not get into that just yet. It's been fantastic giving away so many gifts to so many amazing people out there. And I've got 2 to give away now. Anyway, Friday's gift giveaway was the Lacole Winter Kit. If that looks up on screen now, and I've done my job right, the winner is Katie Locker. Congratulations, Katie, you're the winner of the Lacole Winter Kit. Make sure you go and follow Chris on the Instagram at Chris_Pritch_, and he'll be able to sort out the present, and I'll get it to thee as soon as I can. Cracking work, well done. But that's not all. Saturday's gift giveaway, blooming heck, I had a day off, and look what happens. The biggest gift of them all. It's a shock box, a travel case for your bike. You can take it wherever they want in work, well, when they can travel. Are you ready to find out who won that? I'll be honest, I forgot. So just let me go and check and then, 1 minute. Anyway, sorry about that. Totally forgot who won it, but here you go, have a look. Mike Wood. Mike Wood is the winner of the shock box. Congratulations to you two. Make sure you get in contact. Now, the final gift. The final gift. If you want to be in with a chance of being gifted a set of brand new Oakley sunglasses, do it. Oh. If you want to be in with a chance of being gifted a set of Oakley Jawbreakers, do it. Then all that has to do is use the hashtag Santa in the comments down below, and I'll pick one of you at random to send them to you for a Christmas gift you'll never forget. Whoosh! Amazing. All right, I'm done. I'm out of here. Without further ado, let's get on with the show. And Chris has got some cracking news for you. Take it away, Pritch. I love you. I love you. Rufy, come back to me, please. Rufy, I'm not a sexist pig. I just like sex and stuff. I nearly said something sexist then, but I'm not sexist, so I didn't say it. But it's so lonely without you, Ruthie. I miss you so much, darling. Hello everyone and welcome to Monday's edition of the Chris Pritchard Cycling News Show. Have we got some news for you today? I think so, I've not looked yet. One thing I did know that went off over the weekend, and we'll start with this news story, is the Cyclocross World Cup round from Namur. Now, I didn't watch it live. When I got to watch it though, after reading Twitter, I was expecting this explosive Tour of Flanders-esque Wout van Aert versus Mathieu van der Poel cyclocross race, but I think everybody creamed themselves a little bit too much over that one. It wasn't really a battle between them. Mathieu van der Poel hit the afterburners and he took off, and he eventually won the race. Wout van Aert was in second place, and to be fair, I mean, I've got to be careful how I say this, but the race was dominated by Tom Pidcock. Not when it counted, but the majority of that race was dominated by Tom Pidcock. He just couldn't finish it off, but it obviously was carrying so much confidence from last week. And hey, listen, to those couple of people that commented last week saying the cyclocross season's only just started because a Brit has won, all right? That's not the case at all. I've been reporting on it last season. I've been so busy doing other things that I've not really concentrated on what was going on over the weekends during the last few weeks to check up on what's been happening with the cyclocross. So I apologise. I'm doing my best, right? I'm just one man on his own trying to feed you information that you might not have got from anywhere else. But as I say, Mathieu van der Poel took the victory. It was a good race, no doubt about it. But I was expecting, after reading everything on Twitter, that it was just going to be a bit more of a dogfight, similar to what we saw at the Tour of Flanders. But I don't know, maybe in the world of cyclocross, 6 seconds gap between first and second is a battle. I don't know. Wout van Aert was clearly trying hard though. But unfortunately, he just couldn't beat an angry Mathieu van der Poel for losing last week. Cracking race though. Over in the women's race, it was UCI Cyclocross World Cup Series leader Lucinda Brand who took another victory, 29 seconds ahead of Clara Honsinger from the US, and Denise Betzmer was in third place. It was Denise Betzmer who took the initiative on the first lap, trying to move away in a solo breakaway, but unfortunately getting caught quickly by Brand on that second lap. Brand then moved into the lead and quickly gained time on her rivals, culminating in that 29-second gap ahead of her closest rival coming over the line after the race had finished. And sticking with Wout van Aert, although he finished second in the Cyclocross World Cup race at the weekend, he did win an award. He's just received the Sportsman of the Year award in Belgium. I mean, what I was going to say, when was the last time a cyclist won? But it was but Froome has never won it here in the UK as a sports personality. Brad won it in 2012. I mean, when's the next time a cyclist going to win sports personality over in the UK? Anyway, it's not about sports personality. It's about the Sportsman of the Year award in Belgium, which was won by Wout van Aert. In his interview, he said, "I'm very proud of this trophy. It was a special year. Without compromising other prizes, I think I can say that this is the biggest prize you can win as an athlete. Right, mate? And also, mate, right? I just want to say, right, I might be going to Team Ineos in 2022, all right? But keep that under your hat. Don't tell anybody, all right?" I guess for legal reasons, I have to say that I did just make that last bit up, but it segues nicely into the next story, again, about Wout van Aert and Team Ineos' interest in trying to secure him on their roster for 2022. Now, over on the Dutch website Wielerflits, Jumbo-Visma are hoping to agree a contract extension with Wout van Aert, but it appears that Team Ineos are also interested in the Belgian super wonder kid, beast, legend. I mean, you can throw every superlative at this boy. He's sensational. According to Wielerflits, Ineos manager Dave Brailsford tried to sign Wout van Aert back in 2018 and talked to his agent at this year's Tour de France, with those conversations still ongoing. Ineos are set to have a budget of around 50 million, do it? 50 million euros for 2022, and Wielerflits suggests that Wout van Aert could overtake Peter Sagan as the highest earning rider in the World Tour, earning as much as 6 million euros a year. 6 million euros a year? For riding a bike? Listen, Dave, I'll do it for a third of that, and I'll ride every single day. You know where I am. You don't need to see my CV. You know what I'm capable of. Very little. But still, I'll do a lot more riding than Wout van Aert. But I'm surprised he's not already. I guess his stock has increased tenfold by the end of 2020, and he was still in his contract with Jumbo-Visma. But literally, this guy is going to be able to just name a number. I think he's happy at Jumbo-Visma by the sound of it. They're likely to probably keep hold of him. But with a 50 million euro budget for 2022, Ineos can literally just throw cash at the situation until he says yes. It could be like a 10 million a year deal. That'd be insane. I mean, don't get me wrong, the guy deserves it. And Ineos probably needs somebody like him into their roster who is that shining light, that beacon above all the rest of the riders. Because you look at Team Ineos's roster now, and there's no one. Like, you had Froome up there, and granted he's not had the best of years this year before his injury. He was way up there. But you kind of don't. Everyone seems to be on a level playing field now, and they don't seem to be that that superstar that they need to push the brand. And in Wout van Aert, they'd certainly have it. But what do you think to this? Do you think we might see Wout van Aert in Ineos Grenadiers colours in 2022? And if not, are Jumbo-Visma going to hold on to him? Is somebody going to sneak in with a better deal to take him off their hands for 2022? Or is it still a bit too early to talk about because it's not even 2021 yet and anything can happen? But with a rider like that, you expect a deal to be done relatively soon to make sure that they know what's happening, because you're going to want to hold on to that boy, aren't you? Leave your comments down below about Wout van Aert finishing second in Namur, winning Belgian Sportsman of the Year, and potentially moving to Ineos Grenadiers for 2022. Wout van Aert, superstar. Leave your comments. All right, next up, let's move on to some esports stroke, indoor sports stroke, moving into the outdoor stroke kind of world. Zwift Academy finished over the weekend, and we have 2 new riders heading into the professional peloton thanks to Zwift. First up, over in the women's, Neve Bradbury ended up winning the Women's Zwift Academy, securing herself a place on the Canyon SRAM Women's World Tour team for 2021. She said, "To say I'm stoked is an understatement. It's unreal. I'm so excited." And this was the moment right here that Neve Bradbury found out that she'd won the Zwift Academy for the women's road team for Canyon SRAM.
Neve Bradbury.
And the other girls are clearly gutted. And over in the men's, it was Jay Vine from Nero Continental Team. Again, another Australian. He takes his place in the Alpecin Fenix Cycling Team World Tour, well, UCI Pro Continental Team, for next year. Huge moment for him as he steps up to the plate. I've got to give a shout out to Lionel Vajassassin. Like, come on. The first person to applaud him. Now, no one deserves it more than Lionel, right? He's been there from the start. He's been plugging away on Zwift. He has been establishing himself as one of the best Zwifters. I think at one point he was the world's top Zwift rider as well. Goes to show you how humble this guy is. He's the first to start applauding Jay Vine on the success of winning the Zwift Academy. What a boy. And I'm gutted for him. I'm gutted for him. But clearly Jay Vine deserved it, as do all the riders that took part in the Zwift Academy and made it to the finals. So Jay Vine receives a contract for Alpecin Fenix for next year, and Neve Bradbury receives a contract for Canyon SRAM in the women's. Zwift Academy, making professional riders. Leave your comments down below. What do you think to this? Next up, and let's stick with Zwift because they've just announced a new sponsorship deal with a team in America that's going to be doing big things in 2021. This tweet came out this morning saying we're celebrating our partnership with L39 Ionla with a fun-filled social spin led by riders of the team on December 22nd. You can sign up to that event if you want. But yes, the team L39 Eon of Los Angeles unveil a stacked roster for 2021 as well as a huge sponsor in Zwift. So L39 Eon of Los Angeles have announced their 2 rosters for 2021 with a 10-man continental team backed by an impressive 7 co-ed squad that will race on the US domestic scene. Continental team includes co-founder Corey Williams as well as riders from the US, Canada, Australia and Mexico. And 2 of the biggest names making signings for L39 Eon of Los Angeles is Ty Magna and Freddie Ovett. And as Cycling News report here, L39 Eon and Zwift recently announced a partnership that will run until the end of 2022 season, and the team will begin their 2021 season racing in the WTRL Zwift Racing League Premier Division. So there you have it, the L39 Eon of Los Angeles signing some big names, especially in my new friend Freddie Ovett. He's going to be doing big things, and I think this team, especially with that partnership with Zwift, could technically be like the first professional Zwift team. Clearly, Freddie has a talent for it. Corey Williams also rode the World Championships a couple of weeks ago. So this team is kind of building a roster around indoor cycling as well as obviously that domestic scene and that continental scene as well. So it's going to be exciting to see how they how they split their time, and what a difference it makes to the indoor world having these really, 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 really talented riders actually making the effort to go and race on the indoor world rather than using it as either a training tool or just because they're contracted to do a certain amount of races and then they just actually get blown out the back. With the likes of Freddie, every race he does on Zwift, he's smashing it to pieces. Saturday mornings, smashing it to the Spanish. Thursday nights, Tuesday nights, he's all over it. So it's going to, I'm really excited I think that this partnership could really accelerate what's going to be happening in 2021 in the esports world. But yeah, let me know, what do you think? And then finally in the news, let's talk about this story, as Great Britain have been awarded £35.4 million in funding to prepare for the 2024 Paris Olympics. Where was that amount when I needed help? Hey? Where was that amount when I got kicked off the squad? Not my words. If GB have had that amount back then, I would have definitely made it to at least one World Cup. One World Cup. Money well spent. But yeah, £35.4 million in order to make sure we secure a couple of gold medals at the 2024 Paris Olympics. God damn, a total investment of £350 million in British sport for the next 4 years, with success at the Olympics and Paralympic Games the final objective. The funding was awarded by UK Sport, which in turn is financed by the British government and the British National Lottery. Now, although things are looking rosy in the cycling world, it's not necessarily looking rosy in those other more traditional sports. Surfing and skateboarding have been funded, while some traditional sports such as rowing, athletics, gymnastics and swimming have all had budgets cut of 10%. I mean, their budgets weren't huge to begin with. However, cycling, which has won a large haul of medals in recent Olympic Games, has secured a 12% increase in funding and will ensure Great Britain is by far the best funded national team in the sport. Pissed me off a little bit, that, to be honest, that cycling gets so much. Bit annoyed at it, because they don't really, I mean, they win medals, but it's all a bit of a shit show over there, to be honest, isn't it? What's happening with British cycling, it's a bit of a shit show. They should be like just piling all that money into grassroots. Like, let's take a moment to potentially not win so many medals at either Tokyo or Paris, right? Let's just take us foot off the gas just a little. I'm happy with it if everyone else is. And let's fund a lot of that into grassroots. Let's get racing back in the UK to where it should be, where we're going to inspire the Olympic champions of 2030 and onwards. 2030 and 2040 onwards. Because at the minute, we're going to pile all that money into those athletes, and to be fair, a lot of them deserve it. But the strength in depth within British cycling right now on that Olympic programme, as far as I'm aware, is not as good as it used to be. And it seems that they're going to milk it for all it's worth out of these athletes, but then not have those other athletes to kind of come through because they've spent all the money at the top. Now, take all that money, give all the athletes budget cuts. I mean, they're not going to be racing as much this year, are they? The Olympic team. So let's pile some money into grassroots sport, UK domestic scene racing, and try and build the UK back up as a holistic cycling nation, not just an elitist cycling nation. That's just my thoughts. I've had a coffee today, so I don't know if any of that made sense or not, but let me know what you think. £35.4 million of budgeting. It's extreme. But is it worth it? Is it worth it for 8 gold medals? Or are those 8 gold medals going to inspire those kids who are just starting out, and we don't need to spend money on them? They'll find a way to get into the system anyway. I don't know. But it'd be interesting to get your thoughts, especially those nations who are like the Dutch. What's their budget for their track team and their cycling team? Because I bet it's nowhere near as much as that. And look what they're doing at the minute. Just saying. That's the news for today. Hope you've enjoyed the 12 days of Christmas. We'll be announcing the final winner of those Oakleys probably tomorrow. So make sure you use the hashtag Santa if you want to be entered in the final 12 days of Christmas gift giveaway. Thank you to everybody that's been involved. And listen, this wasn't my way of trying to promote a product or trying to promote a company or trying to get more subs. This genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, this was, just like it was last year, a way of giving back to everybody that's been a part of this channel this year. Everybody that's watched the video, everybody that's left a like, everybody that's left a comment, everybody that's left a dislike, everybody that's sent a troll message to me, just everybody for building this channel to where it is now. And I've still got a way to go to get to where I want to, but yeah, it's just my way of saying thank you. And I know I can't, listen, if I could, I'd give everybody something. I really would, but that's the best I can do with the contacts and the depth I've got in the cycling world. So apologies to those that didn't win. Congratulations to everybody that's going to receive a gift over the next couple of weeks. Make sure you tag me and CyclingHub in your Instagram post when you let everybody know that you received a gift from Santa. Live streams are coming up over the next couple of days. Again, go and follow me on the Instagram so you know about those. I'm probably going to do the Christmas ride between Christmas and New Year because I'm just so busy at the minute, but we're definitely going up Mont Ventoux, so make sure you follow me on Instagram so you know when we go live with that and you can get involved in that ride. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure if you've not done already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that dislike button if you've disliked the video for whatever reason, hit that comment section, hashtag Santa if you want to be in with a chance of winning a pair of bloody Oakleys. Ooh. And listen, for everybody that got triggered by me saying L39 Eon of Los Angeles, I know it's called Legion. I just wanted to annoy you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Ciao.